Do you like to have modern decor pieces around your home but you don't want to spend a lot of money? Well, you can do it yourself and I'm going to show you how. Hello everyone, my name is Jess and this is DIY Home and Crafts. So happy and excited to have you here today. And if you like home decor, DIYs and projects on a budget, make sure that you are subscribed to this channel and that you hit the bell to get notified every single time that I'm going to be posting new videos. Okay, for today's video, I want to share with you some really cool and awesome DIYs that you can do. All of these are modern farmhouse decor pieces that you can add to your home, and they are super transitional pieces. You can use them season by season, and they are super easy and cheap to make because I'm going to be using Dollar Tree supplies. Today's video is sponsored by EveryPlate, the best value meal kit. I'm going to leave you the link of EveryPlate.com in the description box. I have a promo code, but we're going to talk more about that later on this video. Also guys, in the description box, I'm going to leave you all the links for my social media pages and my webpage, JAZOMY.com. Okay, are you ready to start this video? Let's DIY together.
For this project, you are going to need 2 of these closed domes from Dollar Tree. They are plastic and they are so good to do so many projects, and they have a really high-end look that I love on them. This time I'm going to be using them for something a little bit different. Now you're going to need 2 of these. So you're going to need a sanding sponge and you're going to start sanding these plastic pieces. Once you sand them, they are going to have like these milk glass look that I really like. They're going to have a little bit of texture and they are going to look almost white. You can paint them if you want, but I think this is super cool and it looks so much better, so I'm going to leave them like that. Now I want to make some like patterns and lines on these pieces. I'm going to be using some tape to help me create perfect lines on these 2 pieces. Now those lines, I want them to have a different color. I'm going to be using these hazelnut from Waverly chalk paint, and I wanted to have texture. So for that you can use some sand. I get it from the backyard and I just added to the paint, mixed it, and then I'm going to be applying all of the paints on those lines. You need to dry these super good. Maybe you can use a heat tool. I did that and it works amazing. And once you have that part ready, you can remove the tape. This is how they look and I really like it. It has a really nice texture and it gives a really nice touch. Now these are going to be like some bells, so I want them to have a small string. I'm going to be using some twine. I'm going to add fire to the twine. This is going to make it look better. I'm going to make 2 knots and create like 2 loops on each side of the piece of twine that I'm using, and then each of the sides I'm going to stick them on the top of this bell with hot glue. Once I was done, this is how this project turned out. Oh, and I really like it. I think it looks beautiful. It's super unique. I was inspired by a bells that I saw on Target, but these bells only cost me $2 or $3 to make, and I love them. For this next project, you can use a vase, a flower pot, or you can use a bucket from Dollar Tree. I have this one. I think it's just a little bit smaller than the ones that you can get from Dollar Tree, but it's okay. You can do it with anyone that you have at home. I want to paint it to have a nicer look, and I'm going to be painting the handle in gold spray paint color, and I'm going to paint the bucket with spray paint in a black matte finish, and then I'm going to let it dry. Once that it's done, this is how my bucket looks like, and I'm going to be adding now the handle in the gold color that I painted. And I love this combination. You can add some flowers on this bucket and it's going to look awesome. But I want to create a candle, so I'm going to be using these candles that you can get at Dollar Tree. I'm going to be putting my candles on hot water on a pot, and I'm going to let the wax melt, and then I'm going to be removing like the rope it has on the candles. You can use 2 or 3 or 4 candles depending on how big is your bucket. Now I'm going to be sticking the rope on my bucket with hot glue. I'm going to let it dry, and then I'm going to be adding the hot wax. And guys, make sure that it's hot because I let mine cold a little bit, and as you can see, it looks kind of weird. So make sure that your wax is hot when you are putting that on your bucket. Once I was done, this is how this project turned out, and I love it. I think it's so perfect now for spring. It was so cheap to make. We received a happy mail today from EveryPlate. EveryPlate is a flexible meal kit subscription service with home-style recipes and fresh ingredients that arrives right to your door and that you can cook at home. It comes in a insulated box that keeps your food cold and fresh. Guys, I work from home and I need to get organized between work, house, appointments, kids, school, and that can be overwhelming. And EveryPlate really helps you with saving time by doing groceries and shopping and meal planning, and you can make delicious recipes come together in about 30 minutes. You can save time and you can save money because they provide incredible and delicious meals for less than $5. You know that I like to share with you some hacks about DIYs and organizations on a budget. Well, this time I want to share the best hack of meal planning on a budget. EveryPlate have 17 flavorful meals that change each week, and you can swap between proteins, veggies, size of your liking, and it comes all in a box pre-measured with all of the fresh ingredients that you need to cook your meal. I already cooked the 3 meals that comes in my box, and all of them were so delicious. The one that I'm cooking right now is the shredded corn and poblano rice bowls, and oh my god, it was so good. You can get the dinner of 2 plan or the dinner for 4 plan like I did. I get bored of food really easy, and it's nice to try new recipes that you may never think about doing before, and with EveryPlate you always have a new dish to look forward to. All of the meals are super easy to make. You can get a recipe card with all of the steps, which is so nice, and one of the things that really impressed me the most is the price. Other dinner options can cost around $12 per person, and that's a lot for me. EveryPlate meals are starting at $4.99 per serving, and I mean that's a big difference. Think of it this way: one meal is about the same price of 1 cup of coffee. And hey, I love coffee, but I prefer to use that money for a full meal for me and my family. EveryPlate costs less because they use less packaging and less plastic and bags, which is really good for the environment, and I love that. And I have a discount code for you, which makes this even better. It's DIY by Jazz 9, and you can use it to receive 3 weeks of meals. So take advantage of that. Add my discount code to get meals for less than $2. You can try it. I know you're gonna love it, and you can skip when you want between weeks or cancel anytime. Make sure that you check everyplate.com. I'm going to leave you the link in the description box, and don't forget to use my discount code. Now let's continue with our DIYs. I went to Dollar Tree and I found this really nice bot vase. I love the shape it has. It's so cool. And I decided to paint these with a black spray paint, and I'm going to be painting this outside. But guys, in this video, I'm going to be painting so many things with spray paint. You need to protect yourself. I'm going to be using this half face cover that works amazing that I get from Amazon, and I really like it. I use this every time I'm painting to protect myself. So if you are interested, I'm going to leave you the link in the description box of this product. Once I paint my vase, this is how it's looking, and I really like it. Now I think it's time to add just a cute and different touch, a new vibe to this vase. So I'm going to be using some twine. I'm going to add a little bit of fire to make it look better, and then I'm going to wrap that twine around my vase, making like zigzags, and it's going to look so cool and unique. Now if you want, you can leave it like that, or you can add an extra touch like a bigger vase. So I'm going to be using these like cement vase that you can get from these candle holder set. So I'm going to be using that, and I'm going to add some hot glue, and then I'm going to stick my bud vase. Now you can add maybe flowers, a stem. I'm going to be using these ferns that you can get from Dollar Tree, and then you can cut about 2 or 3 of these ferns to put inside of your vase, or you can use any greenery. And this is how my project turned out. It was so simple to make. It looks very modern, and you can use these in so many places to decorate your home. For this next project, I'm going to be using these Hexagon frames that you can get at Dollar Tree, and they're so cool. You can do so many DIYs and projects with them. I'm going to first remove the glass and also the cardboard that they have, and I'm going to be doing the same on the 3 frames that I have. Now I first decide to put 2 of these Hexagon frames together. I'm going to be using hot glue, but you can use a stronger glue just to make sure this is going to stay stronger for a longer time. Now you're going to need some dowels. You can use dowels from Dollar Tree or anything that you have at home. I have these ones that are from Walmart. They come in different sizes, but for this project you are going to need 6 in the same size, and I'm going to start sticking these on each side of the hexagon with hot glue. Once I have that part ready and all of the dowels are stick, I'm going to stick the other hexagon frame that I have on the top of the dowels. Again, using hot glue, but you can use a stronger glue. Once I was done with that part, this is how it looks, and I really like it. Now I want to change the color. I want these to have a nice look, so I'm going to be using some gold spray paint, and I'm going to paint these outside and then let it dry. Once it is dry, this is how it's going to look. And now I need a base. You can use the same cardboard piece that it comes in this frame, but I'm actually reusing this frame, so I don't have those pieces anymore. So I decided to use just a piece of cardboard from Dollar Tree, trace, and then cut the shape. Now I decided to paint these with some black color. So I use my chalk paint these and let it dry. And just to make this cardboard piece a little bit stronger, I'm going to be sticking some popsicles on the back side with hot glue. In this project, I'm going to be creating a lantern, so I need a handle, and for that you can use an old Easter basket that you may have. Just remove the handle and you can paint it any color. I'm going to paint these black with my chalk paint, let it dry, and then I'm going to stick that on the top of my hexagon frame. Now on the bottom part, I think it can look so cool if you add these battery candles from Dollar Tree. I'm going to be adding 3 because this is a really big lantern, so I'm going to add that. And then just to make it look super cute, I love greenery, I'm going to be adding some greenery here and there. You maybe can add flowers, and this is how this project turned out. I love it so much. I think it looks beautiful. It has a high-end look, and it was so cheap and easy, super easy to make. I hope that you like this project and you can get some ideas and inspiration from all of the DIYs that I made in today's video. And if you like it, please give me that big thumbs up. It really helps to support my channel, and let me know in the comments which of these ideas is one of your favorites. And make sure that you are subscribed to my channel, that you hit the bell, and that you share this video with friends and family. Remember to follow me on my social media pages, my Instagram, I have been posting so much over there, my webpage JAZOMY.com, and guys, don't forget to check EveryPlate.com. I'm going to leave you the link in the description box, and remember to use my discount code too. Thank you so much again for the love and support, and see you on my next video. Mwah. Bye guys.